NBA playoffs on NBC.
Christian Javier brings it. There it goes. Swanson touches one off. 5-0 Atlanta here in the fifth. 6 seconds. Murray hits it downfield. It is caught. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Louis Sports Network. It is your boy Louis coming back at you once again with another heavy hitter banger with yet another video. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure those notifications are turned on. Make sure you guys are sharing this on your social media platforms. Truly appreciate it. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Tuesday day and enjoying the start of their Tuesday afternoon. Truly appreciate that. So, on to the video. So, are the Golden State Warriors the blame for today's era in terms of their ability to shoot three-point shots? Or is it because teams and coaches and organizations who try to implement the style that the Warriors have set, all of a sudden, they are the ones that are suffering the most because of the choice that they decide to make playing their style of play? Let's remind ourselves, no one can be Steph Curry. We've had three-point shooters in NBA history from guys like Dale Ellis, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, Allen Houston. I mean, you could go up and down the list. Some of the greatest, Kyle Korver, like the list goes on and on. But no one's ever done it in the way that Steph has done it. See, what he's revolutionized is in the ways that you can make your three-pointers. See, Steph's threes are like twos, and what do I mean by that? He has so many moves in his arsenal from the three-point line, like MJ would have many moves in his arsenal from the mid-range. And obviously we know Curry is obviously more than a three-point shooter, but he gets primarily a lot of his points from the three-point line. And that's partly due to because even though he shoots historically great from the free throw line in his career, and he's the number one all-time free throw shooter in terms of percentage, Curry doesn't get to the line a lot. And so that's part of the reason why Curry goes off from three and why a big chunk of his points are from the three-point line. Now, the Phoenix Suns were what the Golden State Warriors were in the mid-2000s. There were teams that were trying to play their style of play, and it ended up backfiring because it comes down to personnel. See, Luke Walton, who was on the Golden State Warriors coaching staff with Steve Kerr, he tried to implement that same style with the Lakers, but didn't want to understand that he didn't have the personnel to run his system. Then he tried with the Sacramento Kings. He didn't have the personnel to run that system, and therefore it backfired. And that's why he ended up getting fired. On top of this, it also comes down to the players, ladies and gentlemen. And you know why? Because players, you have a choice. You can either stick to your own game or you can try to adapt to the era. The thing is, not everybody can do what Steph does. There's a reason why Steph plays that way. But the thing is, now everybody just comes up and jacks up threes. It takes away from being able to run half-court sets. It takes away from being able to execute. Execution lacks. It's become a pick and roll drive type of league. It's, establish the pick and roll. Nobody really runs sets. Very few teams, if any, really run sets. And the Warriors are one of those teams that they go off in terms of using a motion offense. And sometimes, again, Steve Kerr uses implements of the triangle. What the triangle offense does is it gives you many options when one option takes away. If an option is taken away, you can go to a second and a third option. That's the benefit of the triangle, okay? It gives you versatility on the offensive end. And remember, when it was with the Lakers, it was a post offense with Shaquille O'Neal. When it was with the Bulls, the triangle went through Michael Jordan because Jordan was the center of the offense because he was the go-to guy. Shaq was the go-to guy for the Lakers, and Jordan was the go-to guy for the Chicago Bulls. So with Curry, what he's doing is unbelievable. And let's face it, think about it. This is the reason why Curry is going to break the NBA record for most threes in a career. He's about to be the first NBA player in history to make 3,000 threes. Am I a fan of this three-point era? No, because not everybody can do it. But again, that's a choice. That's a choice. What's a bad shot for many players is not for guys like Klay and Steph. They practice on that shot. They perfected that shot. Other coaches would tell other players, no, don't shoot it, don't shoot it, don't shoot it. No, that's a bad shot, or they'll get pissed. But again, with Curry and Klay, because they practice that on a consistent basis, they give them the green light. And so that's why, again, when you look at the Golden State Warriors, is it the Warriors who get blamed for what the error is? Or is it more so choices that players and coaches have to try to implement their style of play from the individual player to the team style of play? They're not successful at it, but they still want to continue to try to play that style, acting like if they're going to be successful. Because it comes down to this. If you don't have the personnel to run the system, if you don't have the right type of coach running those plays, and players not only buy in, but they understand the offense, and on top of that, if you're not putting in the time to continue to improve your skills, you really shouldn't be taking that shot. Charles Barkley said it best. You got guys shooting threes who really shouldn't be shooting threes, but guess what? They're shooting threes. When you look at a guy and you say he should be dominating in the post, but guess what? His job is to space the floor and shoot threes because there should be no centers clogging the paint. And it's all about spacing. Again, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the Golden State Warriors should be the blame for what the error is? Or is it decision-wise a choice between players and coaches in terms of what style of their game and type of team game they want to play? Let me know in the comment section. Bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for watching.
So many times, and I just wish they would just stop. You know what I mean? Just stop. I mean, he was, Michael Jordan, I'm Kobe Bryant. I mean, we're two different players, and I wish people would just let it go. It really annoys me. Because, you can't compare